So hey there, let's get ready for Rakhi with me. I have this super simple look for you which is going to be working for all outfits, yet it's super glam and very cute and pretty. So let's get started with it. So we're going to start off with the Simply Nan Dawn to Dusk Eyeshadow Palette. It's one of my newest picks and the formulation is incredibly amazing with this. So let's create a look with it. I'm going to start with a dark brown and very simply applying that towards the outer 1/3 of the lid. You can even do this with a pencil brush. I'm just using something a little bigger, that way it's a lot more faster and quicker. So I'm just going to apply that correctly in the outer corner, create that entire C shape in the outer corner and slowly start to take that towards the crease. I'm not going to keep it like too dark in the crease because I wanted this to be a little more daytime friendly. So we're just going to go for a light wash of color. That way the blend looks a little more smoother. If you have hooded eyes, ensure that the color is seen above the crease when your eyes are open. So every now and then keep opening your eyes and checking whether the height of the color has gone high enough. That way it is also seen and it looks a little more blended. Softly add the color very close to the lower lash line and then start taking it outwards. That way you don't end up with a darker outer, like a very dark patch in the outer corner of the eye. Slowly just go ahead and buff it out like what I'm doing. And now I'm just going to use a lighter peachy kind of a brown. I wanted this to be a little more neutral tone. That's why I'm not using an orangey tone. Rather, we're just going to stick with the brown family and just go with a lighter version of it. And we're just going to use that to blend it out. It's still going to look a little more warmer, which is complementary for the Indian skin tone. But then I'm just going to make sure that it's a little more on the neutral to warm side instead of keeping it too warm. Applying that directly into the crease and buffing it out all the way till the inner corner as well as the outer edges from the deeper brown which we applied before. This way we will have a nice neat brown color and a very good blend of it. And ensure that you're going to go with quick windshield wiper motions as you're doing it. You can also make small circular motions in certain areas wherever it's not blended, but this palette blends so well. That's why I'm keeping the entire real-time clip. That way you have a good idea about the formulation and how it performs on the eye. So once you've blended it out, a lot of you ask me how to blend the outer corners. Just pick a little bit of the color and start placing it after the darker brown and start pulling it outwards. In case if you've got it too low, you can just take a little concealer like me and blend that in with your finger. That way it does give you the lifted look without having a harsh line. We're just going to repeat the same thing on this eye. I'm going to start correctly at the crease, applying the color till the inner corner, picking a little more color, and then we're going to start applying that above the outer brown and start taking it slowly pulled outwards towards the end of the eyebrow. So it's really important to maintain the shape because that's going to ensure that your eyes don't look droopy. Next up, we're going to pick up this champagne tone eyeshadow. This is my most favorite one. It literally makes it look like my eyes are wet looking. So we're just going to pick up this shade. It's just like a shimmer with sparkle running through it. It doesn't have too much of an opacity, which kind of makes it look a little more wet, but it's also reflective. It's just a beautiful color. Even for daytime, I think it's very beautiful. Applying that all over the inner 2/3 of the lid and ensuring that the shape does remain through. So I'm applying it all the way from the inner corner to the crease and till the 2/3 and then slowly starting to blend that towards the brown with the same brush. You can even do this with your finger. It's going to give you a much more intense application. I just wanted like a little wash of shimmer, but not like too dense where the color looks opaque. So I wanted my lid to like slightly peek through. That's why I'm applying it with a flat brush. If you want full maximum intensity, you can also go ahead with your finger to do this step. So now the eyeshadow business is done for the lid. We're just going to go ahead with a little definition with an eyeliner. Pick up an eyeliner and slowly start from the middle of the lid and apply that till the outer corner of your eye. Continue the liner till the inner corner and keep it really thin towards the inner corner because it's more daytime friendly and this would just help you to define your eyes. If you have slightly downward turned eyes like mine, this is going to help you when you keep the eyeliner a little thinner towards the inner corner and keep it slightly thicker at the outer corner. That's going to lift your eyes and also give you the definition that you need. Moving on, we're going to pick up the Lakme Iconic Kohl. I'm going to stick to a brown today. That way it looks a lot more kind of neater and it's also beginner friendly because black can be a little hard to blend it out. So we're just going to apply that in the waterline. So it looks like you have some definition on your lid without it looking too black. And then I'm going to pick up the Parul Garg Beauty's Kohl pencil. This is a shimmer kohl pencil. We're going to apply that in the lower lash line. It's like a very nice pinky, rusty kind of a tone with a little bit of copper in it. I think it just stands out so beautifully beautifully on the Indian skin tone. It looks like naturally your lower lash line is very lit with a little bit of definition because the color is deeper than the skin. So we're just going to apply a thin layer along the entire lower lash line, and then I'm just going to go ahead and quickly blend that out by using a pencil brush. You can also use a berry tone shimmer for blending it out if you're somebody who finds it really hard to smudge a kohl pencil. The powder in the eyeshadow will help you to blend that out a lot more smoother. Now to tie the entire upper and the lower lash line together, we're going to pick up a little black on a pencil brush, applying it only on the end of the eyeliner, not even the outer corner, just towards the lash line, but keeping it a little tight and smoky, and connecting that upper V all the way to the lower lash line. That way it looks a lot more smoother and it looks very well blended and seamless because we've used two colors on the lid and the lower lash line. So this is just going to help you to kind of combine both of it together, and it's going to tie the entire look together with that right amount of definition at the outer corner. Just slowly create a wedge shape correctly where the liner ends, and open your eyes and continue that entire outer V from the lower lash line to the upper lash line. So now we're just going to finish off with mascara. Do a good 2 to 3 coats of mascara. That way all of your lashes are coated all the way from bottom till the upper, and that way it looks completely neat and clean. You can also just finish up with this, or you can go ahead and add some lashes like what I'm doing now. So this is your completed look for this Raksha Bandhan. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Try it out. You would definitely love it. This will work on all skin tones and it's extremely easy. Very glowy, very glossy looking, and yet super simple but also glam. So I think it's a good combination of everything. So I hope you guys enjoyed this and stay tuned for more. Until next time, bye bye.